Hey everyone, it's Tanyaevoy here from the Evoy Real Estate team and Remax affiliates. And it is 12 o'clock, time for another Tanya Talks Real Estate Thursday Live. So today we are covering 3 buyer myths that you need to know. So we run into a lot of mixed information in this market. Obviously, we're still experiencing a pretty heavy seller's market, and buyers are struggling, obviously, to get their offers accepted. So we thought it'd be a great place to talk about what you can do to get your offer accepted and how you're going to get set up the best to do that. So starting with these 3 buyer myths is are the 3 things that we notice the most that people don't understand. And when we have our buyer consultations initially with all of our clients, these are 3 of the things that we talk about. So we're going to start with buyer myth number 1. So the biggest one that we hear, and I'm sure you've heard it too, is that you need 20% down to buy a house. So that's not true, although it's a great place to start. If you have it, fantastic. And a lot of people that are purchasing a second home or upgrading, they'll have equity in their new home. They won't want to use CMHC or Genworth home insurance. So they will, mortgage insurance. So they will end up putting more than 20% down often anyway, but it's not a requirement. So we have lenders that will do as low as 5%. And it's really important to connect with a local lender to talk about your best options for your mortgage, because a lot of times you think, oh, I need this money, or I don't have it, can I get it from somewhere else? And there are a lot of programs out there available. And one of the ones is you can get it as a gift, right? So if you have a friend or probably a parent or something that can lend you the money, then there's options. And I think it's really important to know your options before you start. So if you need somebody to help you with that process, we are happy to connect you. We have lots of wonderful people that we work with, and it is very important to get in contact with a good lender before you start the process. So that's the number 1 thing. The second is, it doesn't matter if you have a real estate agent. So of course, this is our job. We do it all day, every day. It's very important to connect with a real estate agent. So some buyers prefer not to work with anybody. They don't want to commit, and they don't understand the advantage of having a buyer's agent work for them. First of all, one of the biggest things to remember is we don't get paid by the buyer. We get paid from the listing agent. So that's very important to note. And when you don't have a buyer agent, you're on your own for scheduling properties, getting alerted of new listings, or dealing with your negotiations of one of your biggest investments. So it's very important to have a real estate agent. And if you don't have somebody working in your best interest, it can cost you a lot in this market. So if you end up putting an offer in and you don't know these strategies, or you're not familiar with the market, then it really hinders your chances of getting the offer accepted. And when you write an offer with the listing agent, or if you don't have your own agent, then you're going to end up writing with the listing agent, and then they're going to be representing both parties during the transaction. So knowing a lot of people out there say, oh, I don't need a real estate agent. You're right, you don't need one, but it's definitely in your best interest to have one. Absolutely. So third is waiting for the spring to start looking at homes. So a lot of people think, oh, that's the best time to start the home search. That's when the most inventory is out there. This year's been so different than every other year that I've been in real estate. So springtime is not necessarily the best option. First of all, if you're looking in the off season, like the winter or the fall, then that can be a really great time because you don't have as much competition. A lot of people start in the spring because they want to be in their new home during the summer, and they think that that's the best case scenario, and that's when all the listings are out, but that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of good inventory out and products on the market in your fall months and your winter months as well. We actually bought and sold our house in January. It was the coldest day of the year that we moved. So barring the weather issues, it can be a fantastic time to buy and sell. So we highly recommend looking all year round. And, when the right one pops up, if it's not spring outside, then that's okay, right? So also that means there's less competition when you're writing your offer too. And, right now we are seeing a lot of competition for buyers. So starting your home search now versus waiting to the spring is a really good option. So that's our top 3 buyer myths today. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can send us a private message or you can call us. We're happy to connect with you and walk you through this crazy market when you're looking to buy a property. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and take care. We'll see you next week. Bye.